So to start off, I'm going to spray a little bit of my Max Fix Plus, and this is going to help to hydrate and refresh the skin. And then I'm going to go in with my moisturizer, and this one I bought from Target. It's called Dual Effects. And to prime my skin, I'm going to use Magic Lumi. And this is a really good primer because not only does it prime the skin, it also gives a really dewy effect, which is what I want since I do want something a little bit more illuminated as well as dewy. So I am going to apply my NYX Born to Glow Liquid Illuminator, and this one is in Gleam. And I'm basically going to apply this anywhere I apply a highlight to, and this just helps to give your skin a really illuminated and glowy look. It's very lightweight, which is something I personally like, and it does give your skin a really pretty glow. So for foundation, I'm using my Kiko Milano Unlimited Foundation, and this is in the shade WB110. And I am going to apply this basically anywhere I need it, which is my cheeks, a little bit on my chin, and just a little on my forehead. And I'm going to be spraying a little bit of my Fix Plus to my brush, and this just helps to kind of blend my foundation a little bit better. Now I can sing for love. And I like to blend my foundation in circular motions and tapping the brush onto the areas that I need it most. And this just helps to give more coverage and less usage of foundation. Using my damp beauty blender, I like to go back into my foundation and just add a little bit more on the areas that I think I need a little bit more coverage. And I basically just tap it on.
Out on the die, sabotage, anything else, anything else. Out on the die, sabotage, anything else. Gotta do the right thing now.
And now using my brush, I like to just blend this out. I don't like getting it underneath my under eyes or any of the other areas that don't need it, but if you do need more concealer, more coverage, you can totally do that. Now that my concealer is all blended out, I do like to go in with my shade Banana in the Anastasia contour palette, and I just like to set the concealer. Just to set my whole face, I'm going to go in with my Derma Blend Intense Powder, and this is in the color Honey, and I'm just applying this literally all over my face.
Hey, we've gotta do the right thing now. Gotta find the right way out. Gotta do the right thing now.
Now I'm going to bake my under eyes, and I'm going to use my Ben Nye Luxury Powder, and this is in Banana. And I'm just using these disposable sponges. I got a big bag from like CVS, and I'm basically just applying that underneath my eyes. And I'm also going to set anything that I pretty much applied concealer to, which is the sides of my lips, a little bit on my nose, and my upper lip. And start to contour my cheekbones, and I'm going to use Butter Bronzer, and this is by Physicians Formula. This bronzer is actually really good and it smells amazing. A trick I like to do is I like to start where your sideburns end basically, or start, I don't know what you would refer to, but I start from there and I just go as far as long as I feel like I need to, which I end at like the middle of my eye. And I do notice when I apply foundation, I lose the structure to my jawline, so I do like to go in with a little bit of contour just to intensify it.
My life is over.
And I just want to intensify my contour just a little bit more, so I'm going to be applying a little bit more of that Ben 9 Luxury Powder, and I'm basically connecting it from the middle of my ear to the beginning of my lip.
My life is over. 'Cause I start thinking again about our time together.
Now to start my eyes, I am going to prime my eyelids, and I'm going to be using my Urban Decay Potion Primer in Eden. And I'm basically just blending this all out on my lids. And don't worry, it's not going to look like that. You just need this to blend out, and then it's going to set everything in place. So I'm going to grab my Morphe 350 palette, and I'm going to be using that color that I'm showing you on screen, and I'm going to blend this all over my crease, back and forth motion, and I'm basically just blending this back and forth until I'm satisfied with the intensity of the color. I personally just go until I'm satisfied with the depth of it, but usually I just blend and blend and blend. Just remember, this is our transition color, and we don't want something that's going to be too dark or even too light, because this is going to help contrast the other colors that are going to be applied to the lid.
Together, when the night is over, my life is over. 'Cause I start thinking again about our time together.
Now going in with that orangey shade, I'm going to blend this on my crease as well, and I'm going to do the same thing as transition color, but this is going to go a little bit more where your eye crease is when it opens. And I'm just going to blend this still back and forth, and I did pick up a little bit more color from my palette just to make it a little bit more orangey and more visible. Now grabbing that super orangey shade, I'm going to be applying this color, as you can tell, in the outer corner and inner corner of my eye. I'm trying not to get it right in the middle of my lid, but I'm blending this back and forth, trying not to get it on top of the other colors that you have already applied, because then you're not going to see the change of colors that we have had applied on our lid. And just grabbing my blending brush, I'm just basically blending that all out. I just don't want my transition color to be lost. I still want that to be visible to see the contrast of colors.
I had a thought running through my head. Now you're gone.
To give my eye more depth, I'm going to use my Lime Crime Venus palette, and I'm going to use the shade Icon, and I'm just going back and forth, still again not trying to get in between the lids. color Tattoo Metal, and this is in the shade Barely Branded, and this is basically just going to intensify that pigment that I'm going to apply in the middle of the eye. I like using my fingers for this. I just think that the lid grabs onto the color a little bit more rather than a brush. And now I'm just going to blend this together, that way it doesn't look like you just applied the pigment there and nothing else. Sorry guys, but I did not realize that my camera shut off on me and it did not record while I applied my lashes, but now I'm basically just taking off all the baking and everything that was on my face. Now basically grabbing that same transition color that we used on the lid, we're going to be using those three colors to just set underneath the eyes. Now I'm just going to apply a little bit of this brown eyeliner on my waterline, and this is just going to intensify the look. Now I'm just applying mascara on my top lashes to set them together and my bottom lashes. Okay, so for my highlight, I'm going to use my Anastasia Beverly Hills Glow Kit, and I'm going to use my Golden Bronze and Dip in Gold. And this is just a fan brush from Morphe. I also did spray some Fix Plus to my brush, and this will just help to intensify that highlight, especially for these glow kits, since I did notice that it doesn't really look too glowy as I personally like, so I do like to use my Fix Plus for this. And I do just like to apply this on top of my cheekbones, a little bit on my nose, and my Cupid's bow.
Forgive me, but I still believe, you really forgive me.
And with the towel, I'm just going to take off anything that was left on my lips, and I'm going to use my NYX lip liner, and this is in the color Soft Brown, and I'm just outlining my lips. And I'm going to apply a little bit of my NYX Butter Gloss in Tiramisu. I'm literally applying just a little bit and just blending that out with my fingers. And I'm going to go in with my NYX 3D Lip Gloss in Elizabeth. Well guys, this is the final look. Thank you for watching, and I hope you guys enjoyed this look. And if you haven't, please subscribe to my channel and like this video. Bye guys.